like they say in Bollywood and also in advertising, naam hi kafi hai. And in this case, in this panel, I would say awaaz hi kafi hai. Joining me are some of the most dynamic RJs and podcasters from the country who are redefining boundaries. They are unfiltered and unapologetic. Thank you so much for being here. Now, some of you have been RJs for more than a decade. I'd like to start with you, Archana. Now, radio was that one way to informally connect with the audience and, without much packaging. I want to understand from you what, over time, how has the medium really evolved, and are there any restrictions now that weren't there earlier?
I would think radio has only actually grown strength to strength, because I know for a fact जब हम लोगों ने शुरुआत करी थी, there was way too much a fear of what is it that the audience is ready or not ready for, or what could be allowed and not be allowed in terms of news and stuff. Back then काफी सारे diktats थे. I would think that now radio is more liberated because we've got an extension of the digital, and also I think that we're in times where maybe overall there seems to be a bit of a parole on how we conduct ourselves with a lot of content, but luckily radio is more entertainment based, mostly. And if I may say so, there were times on the radio that we picked up topics. I remember Jagu Dada ko मैंने कहा था कि हम आर्य के लिए आवाज़ उठा रहे हैं रेडियो सिटी पे, and he said अरे मुझे ये सारे political चीज़ों में मत डालो, क्यों धकेल रहे हो मुझे यहाँ पे. And he yet went on to give me one of my most memorable bites for the radio, where he said, बच्चे स्कूल बैग्स की जगह ऑक्सीजन टैंक लेके जाएंगे अगर हम लोग ने फेफड़ों को हटा दिया जो आ रहे हैं हमारे लिए. And I quote this purely because this went on radio, and I think radio was, is, and will always be the extension of what a local is thinking, and I don't see it being restricted as a medium. We may be sensitive as presenters to not say things that might go off or be awry for the larger good of people, because we have a responsibility. But I think the best way to connect to them today, as opposed to when I started, which is a lifetime ago, is actually give them more stuff on social media, because radio is being consumed, unfortunately, a lot more digitally and visually, as opposed to only the audio. So I have to say, if the TV killed the radio star, at some level the digital is not killing the radio star, it's only adding a little more to it.
Suti, I'd like to come to you, and I'd also like to read out how you've introduced yourself on LinkedIn. You say, can be found behind the mic at Fever 104 FM, and in front of the camera at Quint HT Digital. Of course, you also have your own show, Subramanya Stuti Show. I'd like to ask you, today, has it become imperative for an RJ to also launch their own podcast? Is radio by itself not enough?
If you ask me, is it imperative to start your own podcast? Is it imperative to have your own YouTube channel? It's probably as easy or as difficult as that. I think the basics remain the same. If you have a voice, if you feel strongly for something, and you think you have a way in which you can convey it, whether in an audio medium, whether in front of the camera as a digital medium, then please go for it. Have your podcast, have your YouTube. But I think as someone who started, radio was my nursery, and I think a lot of what I did after that, which is probably my digital journey, or now where the cameras have entered our studio and you have to be friends with them, right? You have to make content, because my idea is that I'm going to throw a net and I want you guys, your attention in whatever way possible. So if you're in your car and you're listening to the radio, great, I want you to listen to me. But if you are doom scrolling on Instagram, I want my reel to reach you. If you're on YouTube, I want my video interviews to reach you. It's just that, because we are vying for 5 minutes of everyone's attention. And I think that is what it has come down to. But as someone who still feels that we are not bigger than the medium, I think radio as a medium is still so powerful, and it is still so intimate, and it can still do so much, which for whatever reason, for constraints, whether revenue or otherwise, we probably are not exploring, but it is still a medium that can teach us how to connect to that one person. So you're speaking live, you're speaking when people, lakhs of people are tuned in. But each one of them, for them to feel Stuti speaking to me, Archana speaking to me, Anmol just said what I was thinking, that's the power. And I think that is something that trains you for each and every other medium.
So, Anmol, before you add,
You know,
apologies.
we have RJ Jeetu Raj. I told you
Yes.
he's here, and he is absolutely here. Please give it up for the man himself. So please join us on the panel.
Thank you so
The man,
much.
the maverick, joining here.
I think RJ Anmol, you had to do the introduction for him. Let's give him a big round of applause. And a very warm welcome to RJ Jeetu Raj for joining us. We did apologize on his behalf on the delay because of the hotels which went here and there, but he did brave the Mumbai monsoon and made it here. So let's give him a bigger round of applause. And over to you, Neeta. I won't interrupt further.
I would just like to add one thing कि जिन दो चीज़ों की हम तुलना कर रहे हैं, हम कह रहे हैं रेडियो और हम कह रहे हैं पॉडकास्टिंग की दुनिया यानी कि डिजिटल दुनिया, वो कंपैरिजन ही गलत है अगर आप एक रेडियो जॉकी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखें, क्योंकि ये समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि एफएम रेडियो जो है ये एक लोकल मीडियम है. बहुत कम आरजेज होते हैं जैसे कि भावना जी या फिर जैसे मुझे भी ये मौका मिला कि हम 20, 23, 25 शहरों में हमारा शो जाए रेडियो के माध्यम से, लेकिन आमतौर पे एक आरजे एक शहर तक सीमित होता है. अगर उसको अपने शहर की बाउंड्रीज को तोड़ना है तो उसको कोई ना कोई ऐसा सहारा लेना होगा जिससे कि वो दुनिया तक पहुंच पाए. तो यहाँ पर हम एक ऐसे मीडियम को कंपेयर कर रहे हैं एक ऐसी मीडियम के साथ जो पूरी दुनिया के लिए खुला हुआ है. तो मुझे लगता है कि कहीं ना कहीं एक कंपैरिजन के तौर पे वो गलत है, लेकिन जैसे कि आपने कहा कि क्या एक आरजे को ज़रूरी है पॉडकास्टिंग करना, बिल्कुल भी नहीं, लेकिन अगर उसे पूरी दुनिया तक पहुंचना है तो ये लाजमी है, उसको करना पड़ेगा.
You've actually had a bunch of formats, like, you know, I think RJ Anmol ki Anmol Kahaniyan, then before that you had home talkies, and I think even now recently you've launched a couple of things with your wife Amrita Rao, also actor. Would you still say, or let me ask you, if you had to talk about flexing, what medium really has more muscle today?
फ्लेक्सी
Flexing.
मेरी अंग्रेजी उतनी अच्छी नहीं है.
Flexing, मतलब if you were to say what is more powerful?
मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ कि हम हिंदी मीडियम से हैं तो हाँ रेडियो हिंदी है ना, इसलिए मैं थोड़ा सा हिंदी पे आ गया. अब फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी किस में ज़्यादा है आपने कहा. देखिए मैं जिस रेडियो से आ रहा हूँ, मैं 25 साल से रेडियो कर रहा हूँ. आई स्टार्टेड रेडियो अराउंड 98, 99 विद युववाणी. आपको शायद पता भी नहीं होगा कि युववाणी क्या होता है. तब एफएम रेडियो नहीं था, सिर्फ ऑल इंडिया रेडियो एफएम था जिसके लिए ग्रेजुएट होना ज़रूरी था. तो 2000 में जब मेरा ग्रेजुएशन हुआ तब मैंने ऑल इंडिया रेडियो एफएम ज्वाइन किया. उसके बाद 2002-2003 में ये प्राइवेट एफएम का जो बूम आया तब वो आया, राइट. तो आपने क्या पूछा था? फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी.
Flexing, and what gives you more power, also the ability to
या
have
तो आपने
unfiltered
कहा
chats.
मोर
Yeah.
पावर टू बी मोर फ्लेक्सिबल. तो जिस रेडियो से मैं आता हूँ और जो मैंने सिखाया है अपने और भी आरजे जो यहाँ पे बैठे हुए हैं, हमारा उनको हमेशा ये कहना होता था रिलीजन, सेक्स एंड पॉलिटिक्स, इन तीनों चीज़ों को आप एज ए रेडियो जॉकी टच नहीं कर सकते. एंड फॉर मैनी ईयर्स वी ऑल फॉलोड दैट. But there came a podcasting where there was no training, there was no guidance as such, and people opened up and sometimes they didn't know where to stop. But yes, if you're asking me about flexibility, I've enjoyed flexibility both on radio and both on my YouTube channel, which is there, because anyways, I don't really cross those borders. This is actually a good question for Jeetu Raj, because
actually
he's
coming
touching
to
that boundary every day and coming back safely.
Let me come to you, Jeetu Raj. Now, you've literally lived that song, Meri Awaaz Hi Meri Pehchan Hai. I think till recently you did not even reveal your face, and yet you're one of the most powerful names or voices on radio. So tell me, over time, what has made radio and Jeetu Raj so special, and has the medium's impact diminished over time or grown?
Namaskar everybody, thank you so much for the question. Sorry for all the panelists that I was delayed. First and foremost, nothing has diminished the power of radio. If we are sitting here today discussing radio in the modern era of Instagram, Twitter, etc., nothing has diminished the power of radio. The challenges of radio have increased many-fold, because as Anmol was telling you, that we have podcasts. Besides podcasts, these days YouTube is one of the biggest challenges. On my way here, somebody from the journalistic fraternity told me that ANI, a very respectful news channel, is planning to sue YouTube. Sorry, I'm not very confirmed about this information, but if they are planning to, I think they're on the right track, and देर आए दुरुस्त आए. YouTube सारा फोकट का माल इस्तेमाल कर रहा है, and YouTube पे हर कोई इन्फ्लुएंसर हो जाता है. Tomorrow on my reel you will see somebody from किसी एक दूर दराज का इलाका, जहां पर एक बंदा है जो किसी एक स्त्री के वक्षस्थल को हाथ लगा रहा है, एंड वो उससे पूछ रही है मेरे से शादी करेगा उसके पिछवाड़े पर हाथ मार के, and he's got humongous followers, millions of followers. Can we as radio people ever get the liberty of doing that? No. Within so many boundaries we are still doing radio, and I think we are doing a very rocking job. Radio will diminish? Never. Radio is like newspaper anywhere in the world. Radio will continue, and the beauty about radio is that it is live as in live. Besides the recorded shows, radio is live. No other medium gives you that kind of entertainment and that kind of judgmental value. If you're listening to any one of us in your car, most of you will want to judge us. कि ये ऐसा क्यों बोल रही है, ये ऐसा क्यों बोल रहा है. That is the power of radio. जब तक आप हम लोगों को जज करते रहेंगे, and जब तक human beings में दूसरों को जज करके judgments पास करने की ताकत है, radio will continue. In fact, last year when I was here, I was masked. Today my face is revealed. Thanks to my team, they said के 25-30 साल हो गए रेडियो पर, अब लोगों को देख लेने दो चेहरा. I continued. Sorry Anmol, I'm taking this liberty. So, Swami ji, Archana, with due respect, I continued to be the number one RJ and continued to receive lots of awards in spite of the fact कि मैंने चेहरा नहीं दिखाया था. Anmol and me were also on the Kapil Sharma show in spite of the fact कि मैंने चेहरा नहीं दिखाया था. तो अगर 25-30 साल तक कोई एक शख्स बिना चेहरा दिखाए पूरी दुनिया पे रेडियो पर राज कर सकता है, रेडियो कहीं नहीं जा रहा. In fact, radio will come back with a little more vigor very soon in a new avatar जो सारी दुनिया को हिला के रख देगा. पॉडकास्टर्स वगैरह हमको कोई चैलेंज नहीं कर सकते.
रेडियो को तो पता नहीं, लेकिन जीतू राज तो कहीं नहीं जा रहा.
पॉडकास्टर्स विल बी देयर, बट देन वो लोग अश्लील चीजें करते रहेंगे. सारेगामापा हम लोगों में से कोई अश्लील चीज करके दिखाए, उठाकर फेंक देंगे कंपनी वाले. बट वी आर स्टिल देयर. यू आर लिसनिंग टू अस विद सम वंडरफुल अटेंशन. We all are from radio, and we are so proud. भावना जैसी एक मातबर जर्नलिस्ट रेडियो पर हैं. What more could you ask for? भावना हिंदुस्तान में इंटरनेशनली एक इतनी पावरफुल फोर्स टू रेकन विद है जर्नलिज्म में, लिखाई में, गुजराती लिटरेचर में, वो रेडियो पर है बॉस. अब इससे ज्यादा रेडियो और क्या चाहेगा.
But Bhavna ji podcast पे भी है, तो I'll actually want to move away from the digital immigrants to the digital natives who have also, been creating content on the digital platform from the beginning. So Zara, I'd like to come to you. Now you found your true calling on Instagram after you had a baby.
Just a minute, I'm very uncomfortable in my chair. Either I need a cushion behind or somebody's strong bag. I cannot sit like this, I cannot sit like that. कुछ तो कर दो.
Now, you basically launched your own podcast last year called Being Mom and Beyond. Now, tell me, have podcasts really become the go-to way to connect with people today? And is it the most interpersonal bond you can basically create between the creator and the audience?
Good evening, everyone. So, I'm not an RJ, I'm a podcaster. और हम अश्लील चीज़ें सब हम लोग अश्लील चीज़ें नहीं करते हैं. So, let's not judge the entire community.
I am okay with that.
So, yes, I have a parenting podcast. And I feel podcast is becoming one of the most intimate form of content because when it comes to podcast, people are not just consuming content like reels हम कैसे swipe करते हैं. People are inviting you into their routine just like radio, while walking, while cooking, while driving, before bed. So yes, in a world of short form, fast paced content, podcast is slow paced, but it gives you space for depth. And when someone watches or listens to your podcast for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, it builds a very strong bond. It builds trust. They are trusting you with their time, and time is currency as of now. So to answer your question, yes, podcast is becoming the next go-to way to connect, not because it's trending, but because it's human. It gives that chance to the content creator to show their real personality, and it also gives a chance to the audience to connect with that person on the other side of the screen. So yes.
जस्ट टू ऐड, पॉडकास्ट है क्या? जब पॉडकास्ट आया था, मुझे नहीं लगता कि पूरे हिंदुस्तान के किसी भी रेडियो जॉकी को लगा कोई नई चीज आई है. ये वही रात की भाजी जो बच गई थी, जिसको अम्मा ने सुबह पराठे में बना के खिला दिया था, ये वही है भैया. हम आरजे सबके सब 25-25 सालों से पॉडकास्टिंग कर रहे थे, वो उठा के एक अलग मीडियम पे रख दिया, उसको एक नया नाम दे दिया. शरद भाई से अभी यही डिस्कस कर रहे थे हम. ये वही चलता आ रहा है. Correct me if I'm wrong.
But change is the
It was
change is the
basically-
constant, right? Like you have to keep changing.
No, I'm not contesting
Yeah.
that. I'm just saying that I'm on both the mediums, but
Yeah.
I didn't feel any different because I was doing that. It's just that I was just now doing it on video. That's it.
It's the new
If
package.
if I may just add a little, like to add to what Anmol, Archana, I'm sure you'll agree with this. तो एक आरजे जो 2 या 4 घंटों का शो करता है, we generally speak for around a minute or two, max 2:30. Not you. I was about to say. Somebody just told me the other day that Jituraj can get away with murder on radio, which I do once in a while. उसके वजह से बहुत cases वगैरह हुई हैं. But so average time से 1.5 से 2 मिनट में हर बार when an RJ opens his or her mouth, they are doing actually a mini podcast only. Anmol? It's a mini podcast with a difference. So in a show of around 3 to 4 hours, we are doing around 10 to 15 to 20 podcasts every day, and they are live. I am sure you agree with that.
I do.
Yeah, but all podcasts are not Ashleel. I will agree with
Let's
that.
just say that podcast is the new packaging for what RJs have been doing since
Wow.
many years.
You put it so wonderfully.
No, I
think
just
it
want
gives
to
an
say
opportunity to
something.
give a wider audience, I think.
Come in here, because it's turning into a podcasters versus radio debate here. So I just want to say that, one thing that we must account for is that all of us radio jockeys are with legitimate brands and organizations, right? Some very reputed publications. And so when you are associated with a body like that, you become a conduit, and you are automatically working within a framework, right? So, as part of our training, we are always told you have to keep your personal biases aside, your political biases, your social prejudices. What is the organization stand on, say, same-sexual relationship? I know 10 years back or 20 years back, it was actually quite okay to make a homophobic joke on air, but no longer, right? So things have changed, and how we govern our content has also changed. So you will not find radio jockeys being very naughty, Jituraj, is because we also have our big daddies listening. So I think who owns the microphone makes a lot of difference. When you're talking about podcasting, of course, Anmol, we did not feel like something new has come up because it's an audio medium. And we said we know how to connect with the listener. We have the gift of gab. So what is this new podcasting that has come in? But what we could not do is, because of that very strict framework, I think some of the topics that the podcasters pick up, the leverage that they have, some of the points of view that they can probably air, still all socially responsible, right? मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि आप समय के साथ basic decency भूल जाएं, but मैं ये कह रही हूँ कि आप because our nature of content ऐसा हो गया that even from your stars, you want to see them without makeup, with the face pack on their face, talking to us while they're removing makeup. So everywhere we want the unfiltered. We want the BTS, like Archana rightly said. And podcasting somewhere has managed to do that. Now, radio पे भी हम podcast चला रहे हैं. क्या मतलब कि हम बीच में ad नहीं लगाएंगे. अगर ये हमारे RJs के लिए कर देते, तो आज ये दिन हमें ना देखना पड़ता. But we have to give them their due, and I think the podcasters here on the panel are also doing a great job, because a lot of this content which was governed and is still controlled by those who own our microphones, they don't have to deal with. And they get to be that adventurous, which I think is also very cool. And slowly with the digital medium, we are also exploring that. And that's why Anmol says he's having a lot of fun being a podcaster. Because Anmol ko bhi bolna padta tha na ki isse zyada link nahi chalega.
Very interesting point. Now, because it has become a battle of the mediums, I'd like to also bring in another important medium here. Now, at a time when TV channels have been accused of becoming propaganda machines across the country, to what extent can radio and now podcasts, of course, be seen as mediums to have logical and unfiltered, uncensored conversations? Ms. Somaya, because you are one of the most experienced people on this panel, and of course you've delved into multiple mediums, print, TV, digital, all of that. It would be great to hear your perspective on it.
सबसे पहले नमस्कार सबको, and considering that all of us are talking on a Hindi medium, I don't know why all of us are speaking in English, but that's fine. In fact, I'm the outsider who came from English journalism into radio, which was Hindi, and I still remember that the first time Tarun Katyal, who was heading the Big FM, asked me to do a review of Pa, that is in 2009. And I did it in English and I came home and I was called back in 5 minutes and said that you have to do it in Hindi, ye Hindi belt hai. I said कि मैं ना हिंदी परिवार से हूँ, ना मैं हिंदी इतनी अच्छी बोलती हूँ, लिखना तो बिल्कुल नहीं आता है, कभी कुछ पढ़ा भी नहीं है हिंदी में. So I wrote it in Roman, I went back and I said it very badly. The sound engineer looked completely disgusted with me and he said, "Aap zara ruk jaiye." He went and called Tarun Katyal and in front of me, and I was editor of Screen and whatever, done many books. They heard it twice and he looked at me and he said, "Your diction is bad, your dialect is bad, but there are two things that are very good, your voice and the content. You work on the language and we'll rock it together." I started watching Hindi news. I started listening to Hindi programs, to Hindi radio, और मैं बहुत ध्यान से सुनती थी. मुझे समझ में ही नहीं आता था कि HAI है and HAIN है, उसमें क्या है. फिर मैं इतना ज़्यादा है मैं एम्फसाइज करती थी कि साउंड इंजीनियर बोलता था जरा डोंट बी सो ओवर एंथुजियास्टिक. या ये मैं इसलिए बता रही थी बिकॉज when I got the topic, I think you know what happens, the intent is very good, the message is very good, that we are together in one room and discussing radio, podcast, whatever. Eventually it's all journalism. When we used to do print media, and when television came, they said, अब खत्म हो जाएगा आपका. जब सिनेमा था और टेलीविज़न आया तो सबने कहा कि ये टेलीविज़न आया तो अब सिनेमा में कोई नहीं देखेंगे. सिनेमा इज़ द वाइफ, प्रिंट इज़ द वाइफ, आफ्टर दैट एवरीबडी इज़ द अदर वुमन. तो रोज़ एक नया नया आता है और हर बार बोलते हैं कि ख़त्म हो जाएगा, ख़त्म हो जाएगा, कुछ ख़त्म नहीं होता है. इट्स ऑल अबाउट expressing yourself, and the expression is also in many departments. I can have an ideology of mine. What does my radio represent? Is it retro? Is it current? Is it contemporary? What is their policy? And that is what the RJ represents. And what is the big deal about podcasts? We are both dealing with a microphone. When I used to work for magazines, it was monthly. After that, I was editing weekly magazine. After that, I was writing columns for daily magazine. Then television, when I was doing some Kyuki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi and whatever research for stories for them, it was a time slot. Radio is about seconds. Your review has to be in 3 minutes. In that, there is an introduction, there is an end, there are the credits, there is the Big FM logo, and there is many more things. I remember once my CEO walking into an RJ's program and he said, "तुमने रेडियो पर 11 1 मिनट बोला." अभी तक 11 नहीं बजे हैं. He's saying people time their watches according to what we speak on the radio. As far as the podcast battle is concerned, I don't think it is a battle. And Epilogue Media, I think, was the first one to start podcast. And they had come to me, I don't even know, maybe 15 years ago. It was before the COVID, so not 15, but maybe 10. And I've done so many independent podcast shows with them. Maybe it didn't get the limelight, the kind of shows that are getting today. In fact, I disapprove of this podcast becoming videocast. It should be one medium and not marriage between two. And as far as podcast is concerned today, with no offense meant to anybody, I feel जैसे कोविड के टाइम पर जिसको देखो इंस्टाग्राम पर एक शो करा गया था, जिसको देखो podcast today, everybody, even on the YouTube, everybody has a YouTube channel. It is like a Bhelpuri wala. And I do reviews, but I don't give myself any credit because I think today everybody is a movie critic. In the morning when I'm picking up half asleep my दूध का थैली, he's telling me, दीदी 2 स्टार दिया ठीक नहीं किया, आपको उसको 4 देना चाहिए था. My bhabhi, my sister, everybody has an opinion on every film that is released. So everybody is a critic. So I just think we just have to, the lines have blurred. It's all about self-expression. And also we should not be losing our identity or our personalities. And just because a certain RJ on a certain channel is doing a certain thing that has clicked, everybody does not have to follow that. You do what you are good at. My sister's driver is saying that, मासी आप बहुत अच्छा बोलते हो, मगर वो विविध भारती के टाइम पे था ना ऐसे. अभी आजकल के देखो धड़ 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 कर रहे हैं. मैंने कहा तुम उनको सुनो, मुझे नहीं बोलना ऐसे. So that's it.
So like Mrs. Sumaya said, fabulous guys.
You know, while Bhavna was saying, she just mentioned the bridge between the Hindi and English. There might be a few people who write about this sometime in future if you do some research on radio. You could blame me as a reason for killing English radio in India. So when radio began, most of the bosses thought that English radio should be the drive time radio in India. And after the first few years, when they did research, they found out, I was doing the afternoon show then, they found out that all of the morning shows which were in English music being spoken in English, nobody was tuning into it. तो हम लोग भले अंग्रेजी पढ़े हों, अंग्रेजी बोलना चाहते हों, प्राइवेट में मे बी वी वांट टू लिसन टू एन इंग्लिश सॉन्ग, रेडियो पर इट्स स्टिल हिंदी एज ए प्राइमरी लैंग्वेज. विद ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट टू मराठी लैंग्वेज, मुंबई में भी मराठी रेडियो मराठी लोग भी तकरीबन नहीं सुन रहे हैं, फॉर रीजंस दैट वी कैन गो इनटू सेवरल रीजंस. बट हिंदी रेडियो एंड पॉडकास्ट, आई वांट टू बिलीव, मैं पॉडकास्ट को इतना फॉलो नहीं करता बिकॉज इट्स नॉट माई ब्रेड एंड बटर येट. So Hindi still rules the roost everywhere, and maybe the next level is podcast. We'll wait. I don't know.
You are bilingual. I think you speak multiple languages, so I think you can pull off any language, even if Hindi was not true. So, ma'am, like Ms. Somaya was talking about, no medium has really died because the other emerged. But the choice of consumption, especially for the Gen Zs, is kind of changed. You know, on-demand listening, ease of listening. You know, you can switch it on, switch it off whenever you want at your convenience. So I want to also understand from you, because we're talking about mediums here. You know, for years we've sort of considered that traditional media is that one platform where, you know, the big news stories are broken, you know, the big revolutions happen. Maybe I would like to come to May because, you know, you've been a journalist too. Do you see that kind of that goalpost shifting from traditional medium to podcast when it comes to these big stories coming out, big revolutions happening? And I also ask this because I think when the Prime Minister of the country gives a, you know, sit-down podcast interview to a businessman, you know there's something in the medium, right?
Very much. I mean, I will say that I'm someone who's crossed the barrier between radio and podcasting. Okay, I may have gone to, I don't know if the right or wrong side. I just consider now that we live in a world that is multimedia, I think that the audience for broadcast is differing to some extent. I grew up, I'm an MTV child. So I will say that, and I resonated with so much of what you said because I also worked in radio and I loved it, and it's a medium that I adore. I know I'm not going into the answer that you're asking me to because radio doesn't do news unless you're at AIR. But the thing is that with a medium like podcasting and radio, I do think that there is like, for one to go into the other, it's so easy. And I'm a lover of audio, and I absolutely am traumatized by the fact that I have to do video. I truly hate it, but I have to also work in the medium that I do work in, and there is a shift towards video, and it exists. But I do think that the thing that's becoming different, the fact that the Prime Minister of India has to end up on a podcast, is because of the fact, and I really do have respect for Zara as well, because it's so much of what Stuti said. You have the backing of an entire organization, right? When you are on the radio, you're not paying for that studio. You're not paying for the tower in which it's being broadcast from. So I will also say that if you are starting something on your own, it takes a lot, right? If I will say that the reason why I'm able to make the podcast and do well in it is because I have a career in radio and I've been on air. People knew who I was. People wouldn't have known. And you also able to do something like a podcast around parenting, right? I have been able to, and I will say this also because I know we're talking in this, we should only do Hindi. I don't think that is the medium. I think the thing that is so democratic about podcasting is that one of the biggest podcasts in the country is a Tamil politics podcast where it runs. The episodes are 5 and 7 hours long, and the guys at Spotify are telling me that they have literally 80 to 70% retention time on a Tamil politics show. So when you're talking to me about the fact that it has to be in Hindi, that you have to be on radio, I'm telling you that we live in a space that I feel like there is a huge level of gatekeeping that happens with media in general, right? And a lot of the voices that don't get the chance to be spotlighted. I've spoken to a wonderful Dalit filmmaker who wanted to make a podcast, and he wanted some advice on like, how do I distribute a podcast? Because there's a lot of things that we don't necessarily know. Like, how do I put my podcast on Apple, and how do I get seen? And it's so much of this that I feel like the voices that rarely get the chance to be heard have an opportunity. I met at a YouTube podcast conference, I met this wonderful guy who runs, he's a farmer and he runs a YouTube channel that's really popular, and he gives like tips on like the kind of things that you can do with your farm and transport and logistics and all kinds of stuff. Well, growing things, right? The space that we're in is that there is, and I feel like a very important part of podcasting isn't that it's a radio versus a digital. I don't think it's that. I think we have to embrace everything. I, as a purist audio person, have to embrace the camera as much as I absolutely hate it. But we don't work, like social media is audio and visual. We don't have media. Like whenever I tell people, like what is and even creating an audio is not as easy as people even think it is. Like one of the most beautiful things about working in podcasting is that the thing that I realized that when I moved from radio to podcast was like, I have time. Time? Wow, what a luxury. I could do sound design. I can play. It was a beautiful playground to do podcasting. I loved it.
Well, I have to say this because we are just voices, and I always say हम थोड़े से भूतिया हैं क्योंकि लोग हम सुनाई देते हैं but दिखाई नहीं देते हैं. But I remember when I was covering Imagica for Radio City, and I was out there shooting because we were making a video for them. There was a kid who walked up to me, and this is post-pandemic. He was so excited to see me, and I said, wow, somebody's recognizing me on the streets. And he comes and says, Didi, aap YouTuber ho. You know, the hottest thing and the shift that has happened post-pandemic is that there is a shift of word. You are television, you are radio, you are Insta, you are YouTube, or you are whatever. You're a YouTuber. That became a generic term that we heard. And I think at some level, she's so right in saying, and I was saying this earlier to Stuti as well, there may be many people who don't like to be in front of the camera, and these days it's almost becoming like, but ye to karna hi padega. It's a different thing. I was born like, who is taking my photograph? I was literally born like that. And all my बचपन के photos is like, यही लड़की हंस रही है, जैसे कि camera इस पे ही है. But not everyone has that in them. You know, it's not a natural streak. But if I have to say the reach and what you're saying, back in Facebook days, I want to share this. हम लोग ने रेडियो पे बहुत interesting चीज़ करी थी. रिक्शा वाले सबको मना कर रहे थे, तो मैंने बोला रक्षाबंधन करते हैं भाई, रिक्शा वालों को मैं जाके अच्छे से राखी बांधती हूँ और उसको कहूँगी भैया अब तो हाँ बोल दे, तो रक्षाबंधन हो गया था. रिक्शाबंधन was what it was called. And my uncle sitting in Canada was applauding it. And that was way back, about almost 18, 19 years ago. That's when I realized कि हम जो यहाँ कर रहे हैं अगर उसका असर वहाँ पड़ रहा है, what is stopping us from using that as a medium? And also you have to understand Indians are everywhere in the world and they want to keep in touch with their city, they want to know what's happening back home. So at some level we're becoming those represents for those Hindustanis around. So चाहे आप podcast कर रहे हो या radio कर रहे हो, अगर एक medium दूसरे को अच्छे से support करके आगे लेके जा रहा है, I don't see anything wrong in it.
I want to add there, I'm not interrupting your thought process. I think the joy of not being recognized as and being just a voice is when I used to do Once Upon a Time in Bollywood with RJ Siddharth. So my friends used to get very excited because they used to love his voice and they used to say, wow, you are in the studio with him for 2 hours. I said, you know, he's half my age. And when I used to go out for Lit Fest and Film Fest, somebody would come to me and say, आवाज़ से तो बहुत young लगते हो. So I would understand that they are disappointed. And I feel कि स्तुति को देखकर लगता है कि पूरी तरह से designer है, but actually our audience are the drivers. And I got to know this when I went for Kareena and Saif's wedding in Delhi for the reception. I went to the office and then I went for the shadi and the driver was treating me normally and then सब किसी का phone आया तो मैं बात करने लगी. He stopped the car, he turned back and he said, Madam, आप तो वो marks देते हो ना picture के लिए, आप तो वो हो. तो मैंने बोला हाँ, तो हमारे fans मतलब मालूम है मुझे कि सिर्फ drivers ही है.
You know, मैं इस पे एक बात बोलूँगी, radio पे the biggest compliment is, oh, you have a face for radio.
Yeah, oh my god, it was like, and I'm like, why? Because now all our bloody faces have to be on the camera now for YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I'll say one thing, and it was only one thing that I wanted to add, was that in this whole thing of trying to have to embrace the camera as well, because that's the next thing, like, you know, I love audio as much as everyone on this panel does. But one of the things that I realized is that we also, all of the social media, the place where you get to promote your show and put yourself out there, because this is not like when you make a podcast, it's not like a Marvel movie. No one's going to turn up when you put your podcast out, right? You have to promote it. And whenever I talk to people about understanding how to make for audio, a lot of people, I'm like, what is the way in which we interact creatively on audio? WhatsApp voice notes? I was like, that is how we interact with, like, I'm talking about as a creator.
Yeah.
When you're creating on Instagram, it's very visual. But when you're creating an audio, what are you making? You're making a WhatsApp voice. So like, that's not how audio works. And so a lot of the time, I'm having to like rewire and relearn people, like, you know, teach them what audio is and how to work with it. Because sometimes they think that audio is magical and you can do anything. And I'm like, no, it's going to sound like shit if you do it like this.
But a very interesting point that you made was, you know, that the most listened to podcast in India is one, you know, which was on politics and Tamil. I want to actually come on content a little bit. You know, we spoke about face, we spoke about medium. But when it comes to content of the podcast, what really is it that is that space for it? Is it breaking news stories? Is it celebrity chats? Is it heart-to-heart conversations? Because I remember two things that happened. One was, I think, when Yuvraj Singh went on one podcast and said, you know, Dhoni is not my friend. That was being talked about for, you know, weeks.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when Lalit Modi came on to Raj Shamani's show and he spoke about how Mumbai police helped me escape, you know, that was the front page headline of most newspapers the next day.
Yeah.
So what really is that space that podcast can actually fill today?
So right now what podcast is doing the job that others should do, right? Which is of hardcore journalism. You know, democratization of content has happened for a long time. There was a time when if you dreamt of being a published author, you were supposed to be cat's whiskers, right? You have a command over the language and you have a foreign degree and all of that. Now, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but then came Chetan Bhagat and he showed us, you have a story, please write it. There'll be somebody ready to publish it. And he actually got so many young Indians to start reading books again because they felt like what was written was being spoken to them. Similarly, now when our mainstream news channels or podcasts stop doing their job, you are going to have headlines being made on somebody's podcast, right? Now, you can't crib and complain about it. You have explainer videos being done by podcasters because when you switch on the news at 9 p.m., you only hear views and not news. There's nobody who explains to you what really is happening. I think the success of podcast somewhere is, and although we are breaking that with radio, where we now want to curate content for a specific audience, okay? So with podcasters, especially even the podcasters who are on the panel today, when they know what they're talking about, it's a different league. Right? Because we all talk about, you can go on there was a meme saying, oh, jo hum school ke seat ke last bench pe karte the, aaj usko podcast bolte hain. You do that when you're just nodding your head and the guest can get away by saying anything. But if you know your job well, you know when to interject. You know the questions that
are you saying
that
there is
need
legitimacy to the podcast, whatever is aired on that podcast?
So
because
I am just saying that all the content is out in the public forum and we all have a social responsibility to ensure that that content comes from a place of truth and solid research backing it. Because we have enough and more people who love the sound of their voice, right? And you go ahead and you want to call it a show or a podcast, but it is of value only if it adds value to the person who's listening. We try to do that every day on air, each one of us, with every link. That's the challenge. You stretch the second because you can be on air till the second, and that's a fact. And then when you suddenly get 5 minutes, I can tell you that the Sutta area in every radio station, you will hear RJ speak absolute crap because we're not on air, and then there's nobody monitoring that content.
No, I think she's absolutely.
Before you say whatever, I want to say there is somebody I want to thank here.
God bless you, moderator on this panel.
Sorry. Because हम लोग ने radio पे अभी recently, like she said, it's about adding value, and that's what podcasts also do. Because when you pick the best part, it goes viral because people are saying, हाँ, ये मेरे से relate करता है, शायद मुझे इसकी ज़रूरत है मेरे life में, and that's why podcasters are doing as well as they are. But on radio, I feel we've done so much of gossip and this and that and the other, and I keep saying this, that post-pandemic, our content has changed. We have to be far more responsible, far more enriching, and I want to thank, honestly, I'm taking a moment to thank, Muthoot is here, Sir is right here, we worked very closely with them because my house help who needs money to make her dream home, or my office help boy who wants to do something says, oh, India, that's a land which is rich with gold, can now use this as a loan medium. I want to know more. When you know you've touched the lowest denomination to come and have a conversation with you, you feel you've empowered them, you feel you've touched their lives, and then you say, entertainment to kiya, but kisi ki life mein kuch naya bhi laya, and hopefully made them a more independent person. I feel radio has done its job where we are empowering our listeners, not just with entertainment, but with something that can change their life.
Oh yeah, of course.
Jituraj, actually, I want to ask
just
you
to
one
add one
last
bit
question.
here,
Yeah.
because she said radio is not just entertainment. When the pandemic happened, COVID happened, lockdown happened, the first set of people that Mr. Modi spoke to was 20 RJs across the country. We got a message in the night. Next day in the morning, Mr. Modi was on a video conferencing and he was briefing us, and he said, you guys have the biggest responsibility because right now everything is shut. You guys are the only live medium, so remember, you have the utmost responsibility at this time to give the right news per se on radio. So
I don't know whether all of you know, that Shri Narendra Modi is also an RJ. I don't know whether you know this. So much before he could have done his podcast. So every time, before he came on radio, he does Man Ki Baat every second or third Sunday on radio, in Akashwani. हर चीज है तो वो हर चीज सो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज कि नरेंद्र मोदी साहब रेडियो पर पहले से हैं अभी भी उन्होंने पॉडकास्ट किया बट व्हाट मे सेड अबाउट द तमिल पॉडकास्ट यस आई स्टिल बिलीव कि रीजनल लैंग्वेजेस इन इंडिया have a lot to do because it's regional languages ke podcasts and radios that are going to do really well. One of the only podcasts that I did because my company forced me after COVID, they were nearly thinking that radio band ho jayega. तो सारे RJs को 98.3 मिर्ची पर आई डोंट नो अबाउट अर्चना रेडियो सिटी अनमोल आपके हमारे रेडियो स्टेशन में पूरे हिंदुस्तान में ये डिक्टाट हो गया था 98.3 मिर्ची पर कि इन्फ्लुएंसर्स बन जाओ इंस्टाग्राम के वरना जॉब्स चले जाएंगे. I might be one of the only persons who revolted, who rebelled, and I said, मेरे इंस्टाग्राम का एक भी फॉलोअर नहीं बढ़ेगा तो भी चलेगा, मैं रेडियो छोड़ दूंगा, बट मैं इंस्टाग्राम के लिए मेहनत नहीं करूंगा, मैं पॉडकास्ट के लिए मेहनत नहीं करूंगा. अगर रेडियो बंद हो जाएगा तो मैं रेडियो छोड़ दूंगा, बट मैं रेडियो ही करूंगा. रेडियो स्टिल सर्वाइव्स.
Jitu Raj,
It will continue
if I
to
may add,
survive.
I was reading one of your interviews and because you spoke about this. There was this one line where you said that radio should not be looked upon as a full-time job.
Right.
You should be digitally savvy. Did you mean you have to get into podcasts or not? Because you have
No,
completely different views here.
I didn't mean. I still tell that to young students when I go to colleges for seminars that radio should not be looked at as a full-time job. And with time, और भी challenging हो जाएगा because all radio stations, because of declining revenues in advertising on radio, are doing syndicated radio. Syndicated is मैं मुंबई में एक शो करूं जो पूरे हिंदुस्तान में चलेगा. That's syndicated radio. And with time, I want to believe most of the radio stations will get into syndicated radio. और फिर RJs की कमी हो जाएगी, producers की कमी हो जाएगी. So radio should be a secondary job. Radio के साथ कुछ और करते रहना चाहिए, वरना जिंदगी नहीं चलेगी. तो हम, I think जो यहाँ बैठे हैं, they could be called as a large generation of full-time radio professionals. Yeah? इसके बाद full-time radio professionals पैदा होने से रहे, क्योंकि फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाएंगे. बहुत सारे रूल्स रेगुलेशंस आ गए हैं, निकल जाएंगे. One of the only, so I was telling कि तमिल पॉडकास्ट जैसे चला, one of the only podcasts that I did, क्योंकि मेरी कंपनी ने मेरे को बहुत फोर्स किया, was on a topic जिस पे कोई टच भी नहीं करना चाहेगा हिंदुस्तान में आज भी. That podcast is there on Gaana. It's called कामाठीपुरा. तो मैंने इसलिए बोला वो कामाठीपुरा का टॉपिक, अनमोल विल बी सरप्राइज, जब मेरे को फोर्स करने लगे अर्चना, तो मैंने बोला मैं कामाठीपुरा पे पॉडकास्ट करूंगा, थिंकिंग दैट माय कंपनी बॉसेस विल से पागल हो गया, नहीं करना, मत करो पॉडकास्ट, इसको रेडियो करने दो. बट बॉसेस गॉट टुगेदर एंड दे सेड कम अप विद द आइडिया, कामाठीपुरा पे क्या पॉडकास्ट करेगा. मैं पागल हो गया, मतलब पागल हो गए यार ये लोग. एंड आई डिड अ फुल फ्लेज्ड पॉडकास्ट. गाना का जो इनिशियल लिसनर फुटफॉल है, इफ आई कैन यूज द वर्ड, वाज गाना इज आवर म्यूजिक ऐप, वो was because of Kamatipura, the podcast. So there is lots to do in the world of podcast. कितनी mature audiences है पता नहीं, but रेडियो ने अपनी जगह बना ली है, and रेडियो की mature बहुत है audience, like भावना said, वो correct करते हैं सुन के, वो बोलेंगे भी, अरे आपने जितुराज अभी समय गलत बताया था, अभी महीना गलत बताया था, and that's all happening live. They're participating in your content. जो पॉडकास्ट में कितना है मेरे को नहीं पता, आई एम नोबडी टू कमेंट ऑन पॉडकास्ट. पॉडकास्ट में पार्टिसिपेटिव एनर्जीज नहीं है, इट्स अ वन वे कम्युनिकेशन. रेडियो कंटिन्यूज टू बी अ टू वे कम्युनिकेशन इन अ वेरी पावरफुल मैनर.
So basically, Jituraj, radio is लंबी रेस का घोड़ा and podcast is getting there.
अभी के हिसाब से.
Super. I think the time is up, so I'll have to quickly conclude. And for years, I think the government has not allowed the airing of news on radio,
Right.
but you radio jockeys have found a way to get around that. You have been building awareness. You have actually, held up the authorities. I mean, made them accountable. I remember you, Jitu Raj. You were a COVID warrior back then, and you were one of the first people to interview the health minister back then. Also, I think Malishka's show Bajate Raho, she has created havoc within the municipality with all her all the things that
Song
she
and
would
dance.
do. So I think radio has found that space, which is bigger than what it's that space where which a print or a television medium wouldn't want to get into, but it's large enough to affect enough number of people. I hope podcasts also find that little niche, which is podcast is niche, and becomes that unfiltered space for conversations, unapologetic conversations.
Before you conclude, you all will be surprised to know, like she mentioned, कि अभी भी रेडियो पर न्यूज FM चैनल्स को न्यूज की इजाजतें नहीं दी गई है. So you can understand कि अभी रेडियो का एक्चुअल दूसरा ग्रीन, आई कॉल द एफएम एज द फर्स्ट ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन ऑफ रेडियो इन हिंदुस्तान, रेडियो का एक्चुअल दूसरा ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन आना बाकी है. जैसे ही न्यूज के लाइसेंसेस एफएम रेडियोस को मिल जाएंगे, यू कैन इमेजिन रेडियो क्या हंगामा कर देगा सरजमीन हिंदुस्तान में.
I will just add a little bit here. Although I feel that, if there is anybody on this planet which is the purest form of radio, it is Jeetu Raj, according to me. But I beg to differ what you said.
About news?
About news, because I don't really think that is going to really be such a big transformation in the radio world.
Cool.
But because radio is such a huge part in my life, it has given me so much in my life, it is very close to my heart. And I want to use this platform because this room right now, as we are talking, they are, the big wigs of radio who are sitting here, who are listening to us. I just met Ramesh, and I'm sure there are many more equivalent people from different radio stations here. This is the time, I think all the radio stations at the top should actually get together. If we really want to give a big spin to the radio world, I genuinely am telling you from the bottom of my heart, that if we don't come together as a medium right now, then I see a downfall in radio, frankly, I'm telling you. And which scares me, because this is a medium which is very close to my heart. It's given me my home, my wife, my love, everything, money, everything. This is the medium. I genuinely request all the big wigs at all the radio stations to come together. I really feel that they should go to the government and ask them for some relaxation on the kind of monies which the government is taking from the radio stations on an annual basis, which the radio stations cannot afford with the kind of monies they are making right now. That is going to be that is one big hole in the pocket of all radio stations, which we are doing every year. How about all the radio stations coming together and having a structured how to build monies? Because till the time we don't build monies, we'll not be able to build brands. Because at the end of it, I genuinely feel it's the big brands of RJs who make radio. And with the syndicated shows, which he just mentioned, radio is going to die. We need more of Jeetu Rajas in the world. I'm talking radio more right now. We need more of Archana. We need more of Malishkas. All these names, they have made radio. That will not happen if now the radio industry, the big wigs of the radio industry, you guys don't come together. So please, you must do that. Applause.
Tell the government to reduce the fees.
Also, I guess,
I think we must let you speak, yeah. It's just been,
Please.
it's been terrible.
Yes.
Please,
must,
Zara, you have the
But
last word.
I guess this makes me a good podcast host, because
You're
the
a good listener.
The
Yes,
podcast
yes.
host
Wow.
needs to be a good listener, so
Yes.
I'll take that as a
Very good.
compliment.
क्या बात है, Zara?
I guess ये पूरी चीज़ रेडियो और podcast versus हो गई है, which is that's not supposed to be the case. They are the children from the same mother. Let's just put that. RJ Culture ने एक बहुत अच्छी चीज़ की थी, that they started giving importance to everyday issues which were relatable, personal, emotional, and podcast वो same ही चीज़ कर रहा है but online medium पे. Now prime time, they need controversy, they need headlines, but I guess radio and podcast, we can touch small things. Like as a podcaster, I can talk about mom guilt. I can talk about how to bring up children in this digital world. Sex education for children. These are topics which are very small for main medium or a prime time. But these are topics which are big and shouldn't be kept silent. So I guess we are on the same side, and we just need to help each other grow. That's the only.
If there are any decision makers here who make revenue decisions, when you have a little time, do go to the YouTube and check a podcast, Archana, which Archana and me did with Muthoot Finance. It's nearly gone viral, and it's amazing combination of radio, video, and podcast, Archana. I am maha amazed. I'm maha amazed, and it's about finance, okay, about gold loans. 91 Radio City and Radio Mirchi together, Archana and Jeetu Raj, and a finance person, Muthoot Finance. It's amazing. So if like Anmol said, maybe you all will have to put your brains together and do something where
So like
radio.
Anmol said, the RJ people can collaborate with
podcaster.
So
I am
that's a
absolutely
pitch.
with it, yes.
I'm putting out a pitch over there. I'm going to take
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
opportunity to put out a business
ये
pitch.
राम सेतु बहुत अच्छा होगा.
Radio, podcast, both are evolving, and we can't see what next frontier it's going to touch. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
It was
you.
such a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
just have to say, audio medium में आप हमको अपने दो कान देते हो, which adds up to आप हमें अपना दिल देते हैं. Thank you very
How
much.
sweet.
Thank you.